been pretty productive since I last filmed. I've got everything done for phase 2 except for water. Emily and I went on a 5k walk, and then Emily and I went on a 2k run, and I ran pretty quick for my own sort of pace. I did 2k's in 6 minutes, not in 6 minutes, I did 2k's at a 6-minute 4 pace. So my last kilometre was a 5:52 pace, which is pretty damn quick for me. And I realised, without realising it at the time, it was my first run in my new shoes, because I didn't exchange them until Monday. And the last run I went on was on Sunday, so they felt really good. My leg feels really good. And I was having a chat with a guy at work on Tuesday, in fact. He plays footy and stuff, and he was saying he's had some really bad torn ligaments in his ankles from playing football. And he told me about how his physiotherapist got him to rehab it by a lot of hopping on one foot and a lot of like lateral hopping and stuff like that. So at the end of every CrossFit workout, I've been hopping on my injured ankle, and I'm hoping that coupled with all the mobility work I'm doing, I can potentially strengthen my left ankle to the point where I can run properly again for long periods of time. And who knows, maybe before I know it, I'll be as fit as I want to be. Feeling pretty good though. We did CrossFit after the run, 50 minutes in total. I think my average heart rate was like 148. It was the most difficult CrossFit workout we've done since doing them at home, and I really enjoyed it. The way we did it was 5 minutes on the bike and then 20 bench press. I do 8 pull-ups or 8 negatives on the pull-up bar, and then 20 thrusters with 7 kilos each hand I did, and then 2 20-second planks, and then 20 push-ups. So feeling pretty fit and pretty strong, loving the amount of movement we're doing right now.
Sorry.
Thanks for your squeaky CrossFit shoes, lady. No.
Sorry.
I love you both so much. I've already done 14,500 steps. Just feeling super good with the level of activity I've been doing. I felt sick during most of my CrossFit workout, probably partly because I took pre-workout. Who knows if it's just not going to work for me personally. I might try it again tomorrow and then see how I go. I took it yesterday before my workout because I've been counting it into my calories. And yesterday, inadvertently, without realising it, only took half a scoop. Or I took 1 scoop, which is only half a serving. Took the full scoop today, and I felt a lot more... I think I felt more energised and more focused, but I don't know. So yeah, I'm loving my routine of reds and greens. The reds and greens taste horrendous, if I'm quite honest. The greens more so than the reds. The reds kind of just taste like I'm drinking a beetroot juice, but the greens taste ugh. But if it's giving me health, it's giving me health. So I have my reds and greens separately. Then I have my vitamins when I have my first meal of the day, and then I have my creatine with my pre-workout. And I still haven't had my protein shake for the day, but I would either have my creatine with my pre-workout, or I'll have it with my protein shake. But yeah, like this amount of food that I get to eat really propels me forward with the running and all that sort of stuff. I've just got boundless energy. Like I got to have bacon and eggs for brekkie, then I got to have chicken, veggies and mash for lunch, and now I get to have, well, later on, because I'm not even hungry yet and it's already 20:06, I get to have salmon, veggies and mash for dinner, and then I get to have snacks after. Isn't that right, Mackie? Hi, Mackie. I've been researching new vlogging cameras. You're so cute. I'm tossing up between Sony and Canon. There's a few different ways I could go. I could get a Canon mirrorless camera, the M50, for maybe $900 with a lens. And the good thing about the Canon cameras is they have the viewing screen, but it flips out to the side. With the Sony ones, I think they flip up, and the problem with that is if you have a microphone on top, you can't actually see yourself, so it doesn't make a whole lot of sense. I could get a Sony mirrorless A6400 for like maybe $1,500-$1,600, or I could get the RX100 Mark 7 for like $1,800, which is a ridiculous amount. But the RX Mark 7 has an external mic input, which both of the mirrorless cameras already have, and it's the most expensive of all of them, and I've seen some video footage from it, and the stabilization is dog shit. So it'd be one of those cameras that I really have to film statically on a tripod or something like that, unless I've got a gimbal, which just means more money, whereas the M50 has pretty decent stabilisation. I don't know about the A 6400. Why do you look so tired for? Very cute. I'm sure they would all have better autofocus than this bad boy, which is old as anything. Haha. What year did you buy this camera?
Oh, 2012? Sorry. Yeah, 2012.
An 8-year-old camera. So in that sense, I look at it and I'm like, even if I spend $1,800 on a camera, I'll probably get a lot of use out of it. I mean, I've used it most of the time Emily and I have been together, which is well over 4 years now. So I've probably been using it consistently for 4 years now, pretty much every day. And it's rarely missed a beat. So anyway, I'll film more later. I was going to say I won't, but I will. I still haven't edited all the vlogs, but I'll get around to it eventually. It is time. I went to bed, just got done meditating. It's only 9:30 and I'm ready for bed, which is absolutely crazy for me personally. But it feels good. I want to wake up at like maybe 7 o'clock tomorrow morning, get a bit of shit done. It's going to be raining all day, so I hope that the forecast changes so I can go on my 45 minutes outside. Probably also going to try and go on a 5k run, relatively slow though. No faster than like 7 minutes per kilometre, I hope. Anyway, that's all I have to say. Thank you for watching. Hope you're doing well. Take care and I'll see you tomorrow. Bye.